Citing a journal article from an online periodical in MLA 8. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to cite a peer-reviewed journal article from an online periodical using MLA 8. If you haven't watched the overview of citing in MLA 8 video, I recommend you take a look at it before proceeding with this one. This video will show you how to find and format each component necessary to make your citation. We have a separate video on how to format your works cited page. As you can see, over here I have the 9 core elements from MLA 8 up. I think these are helpful to keep on hand when making citations for 2 reasons. First of all, they remind me what are all the possible elements I need to be looking for, and second, they tell me what the punctuation between each of those elements is. When I'm citing a journal article, I can use this specific formatting template, which comes directly from the 9 core elements. The author's last name, the author's first name, the title of the article in quotation marks, the name of the journal, italicized, the volume, the number, the year it was published, and the page range. So let's take a look at how I go about finding each component necessary to make this citation. Here's the article that I want to cite, and here I'm on JSTOR's website. Oftentimes on a website like this, all of the information you need will be right over here in one place. But let's make this a little bit more challenging. Let's say we only have access to the PDF document of this article. We can still find all the information we need. To begin with, we need the author's name, and here on the title page, I can see very clearly that the author's name is Ray Marate. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in, last name first, then a comma, and then the first name. After the author's name, I'll need a period, and I know I need a period both from looking at my template as well as from looking at the 9 core elements list. After the author's name comes the title of the article. In this case, the title of the article is The Rise and Fall of Social Problems, the blogosphere as a Public Arena. So I'm going to type that in, putting it inside quotation marks. After the title of the article, I need a period, which again is evident in the template as well as in the 9 core elements. In this case, the period will come on the inside of the quotation marks. Next, I need the name of the journal. This is the container, and sometimes will be referred to as the source, which in this case is social problems. So I'm going to go ahead and type in social problems, followed by a comma. Now, the name of a journal needs to be italicized, and there are 2 easy ways to do that. If I highlight social problems, I can use my keyboard, and if I'm using a Mac, press Command and the letter I, or if I'm using Windows, press Control and the letter I. Or I can find this slanted I button and press that. Next, I need the volume and the issue numbers. So looking over here, I can see that this was published in volume 55, number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in, and I will type in VOL period for volume 55, and then a comma, and then NO period for number 1. Following this is another comma. Next, I need the year of publication. Right here, I can see that this came out in February of 2008. So I'm going to go ahead and type in 2008. This again will be followed by a comma, and finally I need the page range, which I can see right here is from 139 to 160. To indicate that this is multiple pages, I type PP and then a period, and then follow that with the page range, 139 to 160. And I always want to end my MLA citations with a period. Now, before I finish this video, I want to point out one other thing. You won't always have a cover page on your articles. And if that's the case, you can still find all the information you need. Here I'm looking at the first page of the article, and I can see right here the title and the author's name. Looking down at the bottom, I can also find the journal where it came out, the volume and the issue numbers, as well as the page range. So don't be discouraged about making this citation just because it takes a little more digging to find the information. That being said, that is how you make a citation for a journal article from an online periodical using MLA 8. If you have additional questions about making citations, or would like assistance with any other stage of the writing process, please visit us at the Writing Center. This link will take you to our website. You can use the yellow Make an Appointment button to schedule an appointment.